Live from the ACC, Rick Ballou, Joe Cowart. Let's bring in the man who's been here for a third consecutive year, Jordan Travis, an opportunity to do some outstanding things this year with Florida State. Jordan, how you been?
I've been amazing.
This is nothing new for you. This is your third straight year.
Yes, sir. This is the first year I came here, and I'm not stressed out. The first 2 years, I was stressed coming up, leading up to it. But I'm happy to be here, man. Just grateful and for the opportunity.
What do you mean about stress as far as meeting the media, or stress as far as the upcoming season?
I'm not a big a media guy with cameras and stuff and all that type of stuff, but I'm getting better. But yeah, this year I was excited to get here and happy.
Yeah, well, you can embrace it if you're, get off to a season the way a lot of FSU fans are starting to, feel that you're going to be doing a lot of media interviews. You're going to be in the Heisman conversation, all kinds of stuff. What has the offseason been like for you, and what were your goals as far as getting ready for this season?
Same thing as always, just keeping a level head. That's the most important thing for me is just always staying humble, man. We've been at the bottom. We've been in the dumps before at Florida State, and especially in the career that I've been here. We've been down pretty low, where a lot of people were talking about us negatively. We always have to keep that in the back of our head and always have that chip on our shoulder, man, because we've been through a lot and we came a long way. But we just got to focus on the game in front of us, the play in front of us, the day in front of us. If the good Lord wakes us up in the morning, man, we got to take the most of that opportunity. Coach Norvell always talks about just every opportunity we get, just use the most of it, man. I feel like we do that a lot. But, all the talks are awesome and stuff, man, but we got to focus on what's important.
You've seen everything. You came here, you witnessed the coaching change, you witnessed the total rebuild, the competition for you to win the job. Now here it is. The expectations are off the chart. So how different is it now with all the positive press, considering everything that you've been through?
It is different for sure. I've been through so much in my career, so many negatives and so many critics. I feel like I don't even get into that stuff anymore. I'm so over that type of stuff. I keep what's important, focus on the main thing, and keep the main thing the main thing. That's the most important thing to me. And the main thing is win football games. The talk is awesome, but man, when we get on the field, that's what matters the most. It's like when you're in those lines, man, it's time to roll. Whatever people say, that goes to the door real quick after the first game. We know that, and we're ready for that, and it's gonna be fun.
Talking with Jordan Travis, quarterback for the Florida State Seminoles with the ACC Kickoff. And, you mentioned that first game. That's what everyone is talking about. And it's a showcase game. It really is. You go to that Citrus Bowl, whatever it's called now in Orlando, and it will be Jordan Travis versus Jaden Daniels. That is a massive game. What runs through your mind when you think about that opener?
Just another game. Someone we don't have to play ourselves anymore. I love an opportunity to play somebody else other than your own defense all the time, man. But that's going to be fun. It's FSU versus LSU, two big-time teams. At the end of the day, it's another game. We got to go out there with the same mindset we always have, is to work every single play. And I feel like the offseason is the biggest thing for us. We conditioned so hard. We're ready for the fourth quarter every single time. And it's going to be a fun game and a fun year.
But how much better are you from the time you played them a year ago in your mind?
Way better. That's not even close. I'm as confident as ever. I feel like I'm the most accurate I've ever been in my life. I'm faster. I'm up 15 pounds. It's gonna be a fun game for sure.
Noticeable weight gain a year ago, but you're up 15 from last year.
I weighed 213 as of today, Missouri.
213. Okay, very good. Phenomenal weapons. My goodness, man. Your wide receivers. The last 7 games of the year as well, an incredibly balanced attack. Florida State went over 200 yards rushing in all 7 of those games. And an offensive line that has been criticized for probably the last 10 years. It appears that you have a tremendous amount of experience. How does the offense look in your opinion?
Yeah, we look really good. It starts up front. I give credit to those guys because we have a lot of guys that were there when the critics were out the most. The way that they have persevered and kept a smile on their face every day and just give effort. That's all I ask for from an offensive line. I don't care about if you miss a block, if you miss an assignment. As long as you do everything 100% and you're giving 100%, I'm happy. I think my O-line respects the most that I'll never go cursing them out. I'll never go snap on them. I encourage them 100%. But, man, if I get hit hard, it's football. I tell them that, feel comfortable, give 100%. If you miss a block going 100%, I would never be upset. But yeah, we have talent across the entire field. Running attack, that's really special. Keziah Holmes, Trey Benson, LT, I can go on, Rodney Hill. And obviously the receivers, that will speak for itself. A bunch of big guys. We got Johnny Wilson, Keon Coleman, Winston Wright, Ja'Kai Douglas.
Tell us a little bit about Keon.
Yeah, Keon, he is really special. Really special. I mean, his work ethic and his personality is one thing. I mean, he's going to come in here and make big-time plays, and he's done that so far.
Well, Jordan, I know you're fired up. I know you're going to be up and down Radio Row, but, Rick and I were reminiscing, and 3 years ago, it was you and Mackenzie Milton here.
Yes, sir.
A lot has changed, bro.
It has. Yes, sir. It has.
Defensively, classic Florida State, nasty defense.
Yeah.
That line right now is filled with NFL players. What was it like this spring going up against those guys?
It's the best. I mean, competition is the best, and especially when it's your own teammates. I would say the biggest competition we have all year long is going against that defense. And, I mean, it's great. When you get to the game, you feel like you got a little bit more time. I mean, you got Jared Verse and Brandon Fisk and Gilbert and Fabo. I mean, it's pretty special.
Well, Jordan, enjoy it. We look forward to that big game. I know a lot of Knowles fans on the First Coast are definitely looking forward to FSU, LSU to kick everything off. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Jordan Travis of FSU, the quarterback, right here on Radio Row, ACC Kickoff.